Hiring salespeople is expensive, and when you hire someone who does not meet your expectation, it just means you're draining money month after month in salaries and opportunities lost. Every time the business is looking to scale, you will need to go from founder-led sales to sales team-led sales. So getting the right people on board is absolutely essential. Hey there, I'm Tabish Bibikar and I coach and mentor founders of software companies to build scale in their business fast. In this video, I'm going to talk about the only way you can hire a high-performing salesperson. So let's get started. If you've experienced onboarding a salesperson who just isn't achieving the results you expected, then I suggest you go through answering a bunch of questions to create a rock-solid profile of the candidate you want to onboard. If you nail this down effectively, then you will be prone to less error when interviewing the candidate. It will be easier to reject candidates and sift through well. Remember, hiring is like a diamond mining process. You don't just hit the diamond in one shot, but you have to sift through all of the muck above to find that real diamond hidden below. So the only thing that you need to remain focused on is to look at what's your game plan on structuring the sales team. Ask yourself these questions and make detailed notes on the profile of the person you are trying to onboard. Think about where would this person fit in the sales structure and what exact role do you need him or her to play? Do you need a person who has great prospecting skills and can then pass on the baton to someone else on the team? Or do you need the person to be really good at social research, build rapport and open conversations online on platforms like LinkedIn or Twitter or any other? This is a critical outreach method that cannot be ignored. You may be looking specifically for someone who is great at giving demos, or someone who has great tech skills and is detailed-oriented for creating proposals. Are you looking for the person to come in with ready connects and network to leverage? For example, if you are India-based and looking for someone to represent you in California, then an important attribute to look for would be an existing leverageable network. Maybe you only need the person to open doors in the new geography and the closing of the deal can be handled by someone else, maybe by yourself as the entrepreneur. Or do you need a person who is far more mature and great at closing deals? A lot of salespeople give you perfect answers in the interview, but in practice struggle massively to close deals. They always have full pipelines, but no closures. Remember, chatting away with customers explaining the product or service is the easiest bit. The more important skill is closing. If you remain focused on looking for closing skills specifically, and you want a closer to be onboarded, you should be able to structure your interview accordingly. Also look for probably what's the average deal size that they should have handled in the past. Not all salespeople have exposure to handling and closing large ticket size deals. The next question to ask yourself is, do you have a formal process in sales which you can train the person on, or are you expecting that individual to come in and drive as per their process, which of course is like a huge risk by itself. Of course, think about what exact problem solving or value adding skills you will need the person to bring on the team. The more detailed you try to profile the person, the easier it gets to be able to spot that person. It's just like once you've narrowed down on buying a black Toyota Camry, then all you see around are black Toyota Camrys. Be mindful that expecting a person to have all of the above skills is a very tall ask. the higher the skill set you expect, the more people you will need to evaluate and sift through. Just like marketing, hiring has its own funnel. To nail down one person, you may have to shortlist probably 25 profiles or more. Run the first level interview with 15, the second level of interview with 7, and then finally get to pick one. The more stringent your profile requirement, the bigger the top of the hiring funnel you will need to have. So to summarize, the one thing that you need to remain focused on to hire high-performing salespeople is to create a detailed profile of the candidate depending on what's the game structure that you have in mind. I hope this triggers your thinking well and gives you that nudge to take action. Do the work with your coach to build these strategies one by one in your business. Change your thinking, change your results. If you've liked this video, please do not forget to like and share. Do also subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more such videos sharing tips on scaling up. Thank you for watching.